Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled, Women Are Proud of Their Red Flags, and it shows. Let's get right into it.
If you're single, 30 with no children, you're a red flag. Yikes. I have never been so proud to be called a red flag in my fucking life.
If you're single and you're 30, you're a red flag. For women, that seems pretty accurate, okay? But why is she claiming team red flag? Very strange. But nowadays, women are taking pride in being red flags. They're taking pride in it. Very strange to me, but pretty accurate. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
Some of y'all bitches are getting big as shit. Big. Huge. Some of y'all...
I just thought this was funny, but true. Some women are getting big, and at least some women are pointing it out. Okay? Because everyone else is like, body positivity, body positivity. Yeah, it's nothing positive about being overweight, in my personal opinion. Anyway, this girl spits some hardcore facts. Take a look.
I be so disgusted by you bitches that come on here ready to swallow a 10-foot dick that wouldn't give you the last $2 on your motherfucking rent, trying to please the audience of niggas that wouldn't buy you a drink if they saw you in the club, but you want to be Miss I got 50,000 likes from all these niggas. Shut the fuck up. Y'all be on here swallowing niggas up for the love of what? That I could tell when some of y'all was not that girl before the internet. The internet allowed you to create a persona of you being that bitch.
She is speaking some hardcore facts. I mean, you know, it's sad that women are so promiscuous. I mean, I don't mind getting swallowed up, eat up by eat up, right? And I don't mind it. And look, I have fun with the hoes too. But the fact that a lot of women think that they're the it girl because they got a bunch of likes or followers and you know, they seem like they're getting a bunch of money, especially if they do only scams. It's weird. It's mad weird. These girls are weird as hell. Now, by the way, I don't know if this girl has an overbite. I don't know if she has an overbite, but she look like she will swallow a brother up. You know, she will swallow a brother up. I might have to get into her DMs. Anyway, here's a very interesting take for a woman. She says, stay away from the losers, but see what she has to say about it.
Some of you would walk in to a room full of losers, and the first thing you do is adapt. I used to think because I'm so secure in myself, I can walk into any environment without being influenced. My friend, I was so wrong. Even the most confident person, constant exposure to the wrong environments or being around bad company will quietly start to recalibrate your standards and your mindset. So if you ever find yourself in rooms with the wrong company or in a room full of losers, flee from the situation. Like God calls us to flee. Run. Do not stay. Do not defend, because a fool isn't always the one that is talking. A fool is also the one that sits in rooms with a bunch of fools and is listening. So run. That's it.
Well said, black woman. Well said. Touche. Touche. And I personally feel like feminism is a room full of losers. And some women are talking, some women are listening. But one thing for goddamn sure, they're all adapting. They're all adapting. And it's sad. It's horrible. And I have examples of this. If you think I'm just talking, I have examples of this, okay? Here's Exhibit A. Take a look.
Ask your nigga today, if we had kids, who's gonna be the mama? Do you expect me to be the mom? Or do you give mom energy? Asking that question to him today should give you a lot of insight. Ask me how I know. Okay. Ask him today. I promise you. I promise you. He gonna be like, what you want to be the dad? And do. I want to be the daddy. I want to take him to the games and Chuck E. Cheese, and that's it. I don't want to do nothing enlightening, enriching, and see how he feels about that. If he does not respond in a way that you deem that makes sense, just know you about to be enslaved.
Shocking, right? So feminism has encouraged women to believe that if you're a mother, you're a slave. But here's the unfortunate truth about all this. If you're a woman and you want to have kids, the only thing you can be is the mama. You can't be the daddy. You can't be the one getting the person pregnant. You're the person getting pregnant. I'm sorry. I know. Look, I get it. Women, you're unhappy with the cards you were dealt. But these are the cards you were dealt. Man, I prefer I was born in a different time period. But I wasn't. Okay, I wasn't. And I just accept it. Because to me, this time period is completely in a crapshoot. We're completely in a crapshoot. I believe it. And the funny part about this is this girl here, she's going to impress women. She's going to impress women. When I was watching this video, I'm like, damn, is there anybody upstairs? She just seems like a hollow head. Like, what's going on upstairs? Okay, she seems like she got rocks in her head, respectfully. But you could tell by her mannerism that she impresses women. But lady, I want you to understand this. This does not impress men of value. If you want a simp, bitch, sure, do it. There's even guys who will let you pump your breast milk and use the devices that look like titties, strap them on, and breastfeed a child out of an artificial breast to pretend like they're the mama. Yeah, there's men that would do that. Goofies. So if you want that kind of men, you're doing exactly what you need to do to attract them, okay? But again, this is an example of room full of losers. Here's another example of room full of losers. Take a look at this. Hey, listen up, Safe Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly, you just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
To the girlies that be denying themselves to explore their options for a boyfriend, y'all are better than me. Because if I come across somebody that genuinely piques my interest, but what's keeping me from exploring that option is a boyfriend. Like, I'm not denying myself that experience for a boyfriend. Because what if that guy is my husband? What if that guy is a better suitor? Why am I limiting my options for a boyfriend? A fiance, yes, but a boyfriend, no. And I'm not saying I would cheat, but if I had a boyfriend, I would just say, I'm finding myself being genuinely interested in getting to know other people. And I just think that we shouldn't date exclusively. Because sorry, I can't talk to you. I have a boyfriend. What is this leading to? What is this leading to? And people may say, but that's what leads to a marriage. I feel like that's what an engagement is supposed to do. Like, an engagement in my eyes is supposed to be that trial run. It's like, now, okay, let's be committed. Let's see how, like, when the ring pops out, let's be committed. Let's see how this could go and see if we want to get married. If not, the engagement is off. You get what I'm saying? Like, now let's actually focus on each other and see if we could take it to marriage. That's what an engagement, I feel like, should be like in my eyes. But if you're just a boyfriend and girlfriend, nothing is solidified and you're just waiting and seeing. I could wait and see with other people too. Why would I cut off my options for waiting and seeing time? And I'm just thinking about this. I'm not saying no boyfriend and girlfriend, because we all know that for most people, boyfriend and girlfriend relationships are convenient, but I'm just thinking out loud. So please don't come with the extremism in my comments.
Well, here's the extremism in your comments that you weren't looking for. First off, right? I have no problem with what you're saying if you're a virgin, but you're not a virgin. You're not a virgin. You're letting your cheeks get clapped for fun. And what you've realized is a lot of women want sex more than men. I'll get to that part. But the idea that a boyfriend is preventing you from getting to your husband tells me and the audience that you can't be trusted. Look, I'm more impressed by a woman who stays faithful for a man because that's her responsibility than a woman who's constantly looking for the next best thing. You are a monkey brancher. Not a monkey. You are a monkey brancher. You climb to the next highest branch. I get it. But then don't get in a committed relationship. That's one. Two, women like sex more than men. I've said this in a lot of my videos before. People don't understand that. A woman would rather have sex with a man before she cooks for them. I've dated women who are nice to do, well-to-do women who would rather me fuck them than cook a meal for me. And the reason why I believe they do that is because women benefit from sex. They do. There's something they get out of it. A lot of times people don't understand sex and sperm for women is an antidepressant. That vitamin D, okay, makes them healthy. So I'm saying to you that because they have a direct benefit from getting the D, that, by the way, is long lasting. If a girl can have sex with a man today and she'll still feel lingerings of it later on, right? She'll have sex with you today and she still feels you tomorrow, the day after that. So she still gets the benefit from that. Me, after I smash a girl today, I bust a nut, I can't even think about it again, okay? It's gone. You know what I'm saying? There's no more value, okay? It's over. It expired. But for women, it's long lasting. So it's long lasting for them. They get a benefit from them. And so therefore, they'd rather have sex with a man than cook for a man. But if you look at it, it's kind of backwards. Just like she's rather saying, all right, I'd rather be not faithful to a man than possibly get a husband. But being not faithful to a man won't land you a husband, especially if you're going to make and document these ideas online. This is a red flag. Say, stay away from her. If you're with her, if you invest into her, she's always going to be looking for the next best option. And men, we can play this game too. I could constantly be looking for the next best girl. I can. And if you want to do this, just stay single. But a lot of women don't want to not have sex, so they're going to be single, sleeping around. So it's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot. And I don't know how we got here, but it doesn't seem like we're going to get to a better place anytime soon. It doesn't seem like it. But anyway, do what you want to do. Now, here's a girl who's not part of the room full of losers, right? Exhibit A and Exhibit B is done. This is a whole new exhibit. This is a woman that makes sense, right? And I don't agree with everything about her and her lifestyle, but at least she got this one thing right. She says, not liking your natural hair is self-hate. Absolutely. It should be so accepted. It's a shock that this is controversial nowadays. This is a controversial take. Take a look.
So I'm sure everyone has been seeing the conversation regarding the girl basically saying that if you don't ever wear your natural hair or want to deal with it, then it's self-hatred. And I know you guys are not going to like what I'm going to say because I've seen the millions of think pieces, but she has a point that you guys refuse to admit. No one said you have to wear your natural hair 24/7, but this conversation has actually opened up the door and let me know the aversion that you guys have towards wearing your natural hair. If you never want to wear your natural hair and always have a bunch of reasons for why you don't want to wear it, there's something going on there. And even if the reason is, oh, I'm too lazy to do it, I just this and the third. If it's not a medical condition, then it's something deeper going on. Natural hair requires work. Everything requires work. And somebody even said, y'all not too lazy to customize them wigs for 2 hours. Am I right? Am I right? We cannot act like someone saying that if you don't wear your natural hair, it's indicative, especially as black women, of a deeper issue. And obviously not all. Y'all keep doing the not all thing. That's what men do. When we say men do XYZ, they're like, not all men. Yes, enough. Enough of you. Enough of you do it. Enough of us black women have a complex around our hair and make excuses to not wear our natural hair, that someone can make a general statement about it and you guys don't go to the comments and start being like, not all, not all. We do, as a community, have a thing about our hair. And she spoke about in the video how we've been taught to hate ourselves. Yes. But when do you unlearn the hate? When?
Now, so several points here. Let's address them. First point, she's absolutely right. If you don't rock your natural hair, it is a sign of self-hate and a deep self-hate. Okay, and the worst part about this is black women don't like when anyone comments on their hair, but we're not commenting on your hair. We're commenting on your hair hat, the hair that doesn't belong to you, right? And she made another point I really agree with. Black women say the reason why they don't want to do their natural hair is because it takes too long. Well, I got two things for that. One, like she said, but you would spend hours customizing a lace front. That's true. That's one. Number two, a lot of women would also spend hours beating their face. How do we know? Because I react to a lot of women who get ready with me as I put makeup all over my face, which, by the way, you spend all that time caking up a face and men are not impressed. I'm not saying that I don't find women with a makeup attractive, but I don't find a woman attractive because she has makeup. If that was the case, you could put makeup on anything and I find makeup attractive. It doesn't work that way, okay? I like women. So big butt on a woman, I like, right? You put a big butt on a man. Gross, okay? You can't just put makeup on anything and us men will find it attractive. We find it attractive because it's a woman. So it being natural is the reason why we find it attractive. So you know what I'm trying to say? Naturally a woman. You enhancing it, I get it. That's one thing. Okay, so that's two things, right? It takes too much time, but you beat your face to the gods for hours, and you also spend a lot of time on lace front wigs, and then even having your wig installed. What about that? That takes a lot of time. So, but the one thing I disagree with her, and she says, well, not all women. She said that's what men do. Men do the not all men thing. No, we do not. Okay, that's a woman thing. Women say that not all. It's not what a men think do. It's what women do. Because the reality of it is that a lot of women are guilty of the same thing, the same crime. I'm telling you, from the smartest girl to the dumbest girl, a lot of them think identical. I've met very intelligent women, and they agree with a lot of the stupid shit that dumb women do. And I was preposterous. I couldn't believe it. But what it shows is that there's a deep psychological reason why women do what they do, and they might not understand it, but if you're a man and you're good at observing, you're going to understand it. And I'm one of those people that I say, I'm going to think about that, okay? And I've thought about it, okay? Women are solipsistic. They are selfish by nature. They're concerned about their own survival, their own benefits. And so what I've concluded is women will never do anything for charity for you. If she does something, it's because she's getting something out of it. And the minute a woman gets nothing out of it, she's not going to do it. No one's giving you charity punani, okay? And if that happens, it's less than 1% of the time. 99% of the time, a woman has sex. She wears a weave, wears makeup. It's all because she perceives a benefit to herself. Whether that benefit's real or not, that's a different story, okay? So rock your natural hair. I know I talked about it in a long about way, but the reality of it is that if you don't, you hate yourself, okay? You hate your mama, all right? Now, here's another good video. I really appreciate this. It says, many people do not know how to be around black men without objectifying this. Black men, let me know if you agree in the comments. Take a look.
The older I get, I'm so glad that I was raised with a black father and brother in the home. Because when I'm out in the world and I observe people interacting with black men, one thing that is very apparent is a lot of people have not just been in a space with black men, even casually. So because they haven't had this experience, they will bring in the context of the spaces where they have encountered black men. And oftentimes these are highly sexualized environments or environments that just really objectify the bodies of black men, maybe athletic. And when they are in fellowship with black men in casual spaces, it translates very uncomfortably. Suddenly they're projecting things that they've perceived as character traits of black men, maybe through media and maybe through entertainment, whatever they're perceiving them through. And they try to place that on the everyday individual that happens to be a black male. The conversion doesn't really take place because a lot of what's represented as black masculinity isn't actually black masculinity in practice. And so what you have is this over-sexualization, this over-objectification of black men that sometimes they can feed into themselves, but sometimes they don't even know why or when it's even happening. And in a certain sense, a lot of black men do lean into this sex appeal or sex symbol trope that's often put on them because so many people don't know how to exist casually around black men without sexualizing them, without demonizing them, or without making their body some object to be observed and awed at for its athletic prowess or the potential to have that. And no,
and she makes a lot of good points here. Like, I remember vividly in high school, I dated this white girl, right? Now, controversial. I'm black. She's white. I get it. But during her graduation party, which she threw, and I went to a graduation party, her uncles made some interesting comments when they were barbecuing. I thought it was very interesting. They're sitting barbecuing what looks to be bratwurst, those type of things, sausages. And one of the uncles says to another uncle, he says, that black kid over there, he probably got a bigger dick than all three of us. And I sat there and I thought to myself, like, was I supposed to hear that? I was standing not that far away. I'm like, what? He said it so casually. It's like you knew they talk about this shit when you're not around. Now, granted, he might be right. He probably very well is right. And that's why their niece was with me. But the fact that could just slide off your tongue in public says a lot about how black men are experienced throughout the world. People think these ideas when we walk into the room. Hey, the guy with the biggest dick just walked in. People think about that. And I never thought that this might have been the case. I wasn't privy to it. I know people have perverse minds. I get it. But the black man is definitely sexualized amongst all groups of people, it seems like, because of the stereotypes. And some black men who can't live up to them stereotypes, I feel bad for them. Like, I'm an example of a stereotype that I don't live up to. That is, I'm not good at basketball. People see me, and anytime a basketball game went on, they look at me, oh man, you caught the game last night? I'm like, what game? The basketball game. And they look in shock when I say I didn't watch it. You didn't watch it? Nigga ain't watching basketball. Fuck, nigga, what you doing, nigga? What am I doing, nigga? Like, they didn't say those words, but you can tell that's like the undertone, like, nigga, what you doing? They looked at me as like, oh, he's going to be the guy that likes basketball. And I get it. You know, a lot of black men do like basketball, and they're good at basketball. But don't look at me if you see me by a basketball court and say, hey, you want to come and play a pickup game with us? No, I'm not good at it, okay? Now, boxing, I like to box. If you want to go to the gun range, I like to shoot. I'm cool with that. I guess you can say I'm black because I got a Glock, 2 Glocks, okay? Call me 2 Gun Crowley, okay? But some other those stereotypes, I don't live up to. I really don't. And when you talk about fried chicken, I definitely don't live up to that because I'm plant-based and I don't eat chicken. I haven't ate chicken in years, right? A decade or so. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel, channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see y'all over there.